Good morning, children. Today's topic is Our Changing Earth. Chapter 3. You are aware that our planet Earth is a nearly spheric planet which is rotating on its axis and also revolving around the Sun. Its superficial surface is not smooth but has various forms like mountains, valleys, plains, oceans, rivers, etc. We learned that inside the surface there are thick layers of matter in various forms like liquid, semi-liquid and solid under tremendous heat and pressure. The changes on the Earth's surface are due to two types of forces. While the upper surfaces are exposed to sunlight, heat, wind, water and temperature variations, there are some other forces acting from inside the Earth as well. Earth movements. Earth's movement are divided on the forces which cause them, like endogenic forces and exogenic forces. Endogenic forces. The term endogenic means internal processes and phenomena that occur beneath the surface of the Earth or any other celestial body. It has two parts, sudden movement and slow or diastrophic movement. Sudden movements can cause earthquakes and creation or eruption of volcanoes, while slow or gradual movements can cause formation of mountains or valleys. Tectonic activity. Earth's crust is fractured into 20 lithospheric plates of different sizes. Dr. Morgan has divided them into 7 major plates and 13 minor plates. Each lithospheric plate is composed of a layer of oceanic crust or continental crust and an outer layer of the mantle. Lithospheric plates are generally considered to be about 100 km thick. These plates keep shifting and sliding at a very slow speed of a few millimeters in a year in different directions. The movement of these plates is commonly known as tectonic activities. Types of tectonic boundaries. Movements of the tectonic plates can be categorized into 3 types: transform boundaries, divergent boundaries, and convergent boundaries. Divergent boundaries. When two plates drift apart, they may cause valleys, volcanoes, earthquakes. Transform boundaries. Sideways movement of two plates alongside each other is known as transform boundaries. It does not destroy or change the landform. The San Andreas Fault in California is an example of a transform boundary. The displacement of landforms gives a clear indication of plate movement. Convergent boundaries. When two plates come together, one of them slides upwards over the other. This is called converging boundaries. The sudden movements of lithospheric plates causes earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The real world example, Himalayas. Convergent boundary collision. Continental plate collide with continental plate means two continental plates collide. The real world example is the Himalayas. Convergent boundary. Two oceanic plates collide and they generates volcanoes, generates island chains. The real world example is Japan. Oceanic-Continental convergent boundaries. Again, the denser plate, oceanic plate, is subducted, also produces a trench and volcanic arc, results in mountain range with many volcanoes along edge of continental plate. Earthquake. The point of origin of the earthquake is called the focus or hypocenter. Since this is often deep below the surface and difficult to map, the location of the earthquake is often referred to as the point on the surface of the earth directly above the focus. This point is called the epicenter. The strength or magnitude of the shock waves determines the extent of the damage caused. It can be easily understood that the damage would be more severe in places close to the epicenter and lesser at places which are away from the epicenter. The movement of lithospheric plates causing vibrations on the Earth's surface is referred to as an earthquake. There are two main causes of earthquakes. Firstly, they can occur due to explosive volcanic eruptions. They are in fact very common in areas of volcanic activity, where they either precede or accompany eruptions. Secondly, they can be triggered by tectonic activity associated with plate margins and faults. The majority of earthquakes worldwide are of this type. Earthquake preparedness. Earthquake can take place at any time of the day, at any place, or in any season. As of now, it cannot be predicted. We should be aware as to what actions we should take to save ourselves from the effects of these. The first is safe spots. Sitting under a table, chair, kitchen counter, standing against the inside corner of the room is found to be safer than other places inside buildings. They are safer from falling debris. Second, stay away from fire. So, stay away from fireplaces, areas around hot appliances, glass surfaces, mirrors, as such things can fall, shatter or break to cause injuries. Now, third is be prepared. Make your friends, elders and family members aware and always keep first aid items at home. Keep telephone numbers of fire brigade, hospital and police close at hand to call for assistance. A volcano is an opening or rupture on the Earth's surface or crust, which allows hot molten rock, ash and gases to escape from below the surface. Volcanic activity tends to form volcanic mountains over a period of time. Two active volcanoes in Europe are Mount Vesuvius in Italy and Mount Etna on the island of the Sicily. Effects of endogenic forces. Having seen the effects of endogenic forces, which are sudden in nature, now we will see how the slow movement of lithospheric plates causes changes on the Earth's surface. The great mountain systems of Earth, like the Himalayas, are a product of collision of lithospheric plates. Similarly, the huge trenches found on the ocean floor, like Mariana Trench, are caused by plate interactions. Spreading zones. Spreading centers occur where two plates are moving away from each other and deep cracks are opened through the crust. This lengthening of the crust allows magma from the upper mantle to rise to the surface and cool, commonly forming basalt, and creates a new surface on undersea mountain ranges. Subduction zone. Forces created when two plates push against each other, build mountains and cause earthquakes and volcanoes, thereby adding new material to continents.